Thank you for joining us today. Just want to go over a few things, a few safety points for the holidays. As the holidays come on, it's a terrific season for everyone to enjoy family and friends. But we also know that there's people who are opportunists who will try to exploit the good times for their own benefit. And that's something that we have to be safe at all times, but certainly mindful because it's a shopping season. It's people's guards down. People are feeling good. They're being generous, but there are people there who want to exploit those good times. So let's talk about safety while we're shopping. First of all, where we park. Where we park is important. To try and park somewhere that's well lighted. Try and park somewhere close to an entrance as possible. And when you're leaving a mall or a store, don't hesitate to ask for an escort if you need one. Every area has local security in the area or even store employees who can assist you if you feel there's just some concern about where you're parked. Also, when you have packages in your vehicles, place them out of sight before you leave. If you go somewhere else and then you decide, oh, let me hide this in the trunk now, you're already there, and there are opportunists who are watching to break into your vehicle. So attempt to hide stuff before you go wherever you're going. If you have a SUV open kind of vehicle, make sure stuff is covered so it's not visible. So that's very important. Also, if you can, shop in pairs or with someone. Not always possible, but if at all possible, the buddy system does work because two people are less likely to be attacked than one. Not that it can't happen, but it's less likely. So as one individual by yourself, male or female, obviously some opportunities may look at that. Also, when we talk about vehicle theft, make your vehicle as theft resistant as possible. Obviously, you have an alarm in your vehicle. If you have another anti-theft device, no matter what brand your vehicle is, it is a wise idea because that shows deterrence and it shows preparation on your behalf. More work for the thieves, therefore, hopefully they'll move on to another vehicle. So please keep that in mind. Impaired driving, something we have to talk about as everyone's celebrating throughout the season. Please take one of the ride-share services or carpool with someone, designated driver. Very important we do that because we don't need anyone hurting themselves or someone else by impaired driving because we're having too much of a good time. So please make plans to be a responsible driver when you're attending events this season. And one that I want to always make sure we're aware of is to see something, say something. And that applies whether you're at a event, at a party, at a sporting event, at a shopping, you're out shopping. If something doesn't look right, you've been shopping before, you've been to a game before, you've been to a family event before, you know what things look like. If something doesn't look right, please let someone know. If it's that bad, 911 is obviously the number one way to contact law enforcement. Also, any bus driver or train operator, you can report to that. Obviously, any police officer, deputy sheriff, state trooper, or any of the uniformed services. Any of our other service providers. Let's say there's someone there from the streets department, someone there from Cleveland Public Power or CEI. You can inform them. They all have communication systems. Hey, something doesn't look right. This red vehicle there is suspicious or following me or whatever it might be. That's always important. Let somebody know. So have a terrific holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. We'll be available for questions later. Introduce Director Sheryl Harris, who is going to go over a few things as far as protecting yourself in other ways also.
No worries. So I'm Sheryl Harris. I'm the Director of Consumer Affairs, and my office convenes Scam Squad. So just have a couple quick things that people can be careful about over the holidays. First of all, beware of scam delivery texts. We are getting tons of reports of them, and they come usually as texts saying there's a problem with your order, or customs has held up an order for you, or something can't be delivered. They always come with links, and it's important never to click on those links, because if you click on a scam link, it will take you either to a site that is designed to steal your information, or it will just infect your device with malware. So if you think something is wrong with a delivery or an order, go back to the site of the seller, log in as you would, and check the package, and you can see what the status is. If you got a tracking number when you placed your order, just take that to whatever the site of whatever courier or postal service is delivering it, and just check that tracking, and you can see right away on your own what the status is. Also, watch out for gift card tampering. This is something that's really spiked in the last couple years, and so we've seen a lot of reports of people buying gift cards and the values stripped when the recipient gets them. There are some organized gangs that have figured out how to exploit gift card systems. Sometimes they smuggle them out of the store. They get the numbers, they seal them back up and put them in the store, and it looks fine to you when you're shopping, but as soon as you load the card, they're able to steal the value off of it. So what we're recommending is buy online directly from the store you want to get a gift card with, or buy cards that are behind a counter, that are kept behind a counter, so that they're less accessible to these gangs of gift card tampering rings. And finally, we want people to ignore pop-up windows that say that your computer has a virus. Those are nearly all scams, and so they're really scary. You're online, you're trying to shop, and all of a sudden, the screen comes up. Sometimes there's a really shrill noise, or it's just a big warning sign, and it says your computer's infected with a virus. Call this number. It may say call Microsoft at this number, but that number always leads to a scammer. So there are two things you can do that are super easy. One, if you get one of those, turn off your computer. Just turn it off. Let it sit for about 5 minutes or so. When you turn it back on, that thing will be gone. The other thing you can do to proactively stop that is to go into your settings on your device and just turn off pop-ups. Just disable them. They're in the settings, and you just can avoid that problem all the way around. If you have any other questions, I'll be available for a little while after this. And now I'd like to introduce Kevin Gowan, who is with JFS and is going to talk to you about an ongoing problem as well.
Thank you, Sheryl. As Sheryl mentioned, I'm Kevin Gowan. I'm with Job and Family Services here in Cuyahoga County. And I wanted to bring everyone's attention to an alarming thing that's going on recently for our SNAP recipients. SNAP, as most of you know, is the Food Assistance Program. It's a federally funded program. And we have found over the past year that criminals are stealing SNAP benefits. They are doing this by using skimming devices to steal their card data and the PIN, and then take the money. This began in the fall of last year, and we've seen a significant uptick this fall, the most alarming of which has been this past 2 weeks. In December, we've seen 1,200 reported thefts alone. We want to tell people a few things they can do to protect themselves. The first thing is that you should check your card balance, make sure there's no activity you're unaware of going on. You should change your PIN number regularly, preferably at least once a month, and the best time to change your PIN number is right before your benefits load, your food stamp benefits load. We did see over 1,200 reports of this theft in the first 2 weeks of December. The other thing that you can do to protect your benefits, there is an app available for phones by which you can lock your cards. It's called the Connect EBT app. You can go to our website, our JFS County website, or the state JFS website to get the link for that app. It helps you lock your card when not in use and unlock it when you need to use it. Pay specific attention to what your balance is, and any fluctuations reported in. The good news is we can replace those benefits. Back in December of 23, the Federal Food and Nutrition Services and really the federal government created a program by which we can replace these benefits, up to 2 months of benefits, or whatever's been stolen, whichever is higher. Unfortunately, that program runs out on December 20th. It was part of the continuing resolution that passed this past September that funded the government through December 20th. Come December 20th, this Friday, that program is going away unless they renew it this week, okay, or at some time in the near future. So there's a form online you can get from our website, again, the state website, that allows you to request those stolen benefits be replaced. We're working around the clock to get that done when we have those reports come in. And the other thing you can do is subscribe to our JFS webpage on either Facebook or Twitter/X and get updates on anything that develops around this story. Thank you. I'll be available for questions afterwards as well. I'm going to introduce Chris from EMA.
Good morning. My name is Christopher Minnick. I'm with Cuyahoga County's Office of Emergency Management. Prior to starting, say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to the residents of Cuyahoga County. We're here today to give some friendly reminders on how to be safe for the holidays. So the first reminder would be is that we would want to advise residents to go and sign up for Cuyahoga County's Ready Notify platform. Ready Notify is Cuyahoga County's mass notification system to advise residents of severe weather, local community news, community emergencies. So please, you can go to our website at cuyahogacounty.gov/ready and sign up for Cuyahoga County's Ready Notify platform. And some of the other safety tips we want to get out. We know a lot of residents will be traveling, having family come into the town. So we want to let residents know to look at this time to start hardening their go kits. So their emergency kits for their home and also your emergency kit for traveling. As we know, the winter months are about to come and we want everyone to have a safe travels and a safe family coming into town. So having an emergency kit is very vital to this case there's a power outage or something like that. You can get to a second location. And speaking of second locations is speaking of warming centers. Warming centers will be activated and communities may elect to open them given the severe weather, some power outages inside the community. We'll also have that posted on our website whenever communities are going to open up warming centers. They'll be available on our website. And due to travel, this is one of the most busiest times on the roads. Also comes with severe weather, snow, ice. So a couple safe driving tips that we want residents to know about would be one, is make sure your gas is always full. Try to maintain a full tank of gas in case you get stranded or stuck in traffic on the highway. Make sure you have an emergency kit inside your vehicle. Make sure that kit comes with some jumper cables, some emergency blankets, some bright color markings so you can mark your vehicle if you're stranded on the side of the road. Also, make sure you always wear your seatbelt. Our mission at Emergency Management is letting residents be their first responders, so make a plan. Make a plan, notify family. If you know you're going to be traveling on the roadways during inclement weather or severe weather, make a plan. Have a communications channel with your family, do routine check-ins, and be safe on the highways. Be safe on the roadways. To reiterate what the sheriff was saying, if you see something, say something. And with that, please everyone be safe and thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, stay safe, Cuyahoga, and always remember, be weather ready. And members will be available for one-on-one questions at the prior of this conference. Thank you.
Okay, a lot of great information today. I want to thank our speakers for all that information. And again, our speakers are available for interviews if you'd like some, and anyone who joined us online. Thanks and happy holidays from Cuyahoga County.